Good God, that Tom Cruise, isn't he? Doesn't he always doing his stunts?
He's a real colourful character, isn't he?
He's broken his foot on his latest movie that he was making when he did a jump and hit his foot into the side of a building. But then he kept on going, but then he was like, oh no, I really fucked my foot up.
I don't think he said it. I don't think he said it like that, though.
No, he didn't?
I think he would have said, hey guys, I broke my foot. Terrific. You could have said it like that.
But hey, what a good opportunity, what a good time to talk about some of the best Tom Cruise stunts, Mason, that he's done. Because this is a man who clearly has nothing to live for. He's willing to put his life on the line every time.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
No, that's not it. I think he just likes to entertain.
I agree.
That's what he's all about. So let's do top 10 or however many we get to Tom Cruise stunts. We already said the one where he broke his foot. That's number 1.
Hang on, what was it though?
Top 10. Look at all these stunts. What do you got, Mason? You want to kick it off?
Look, let's start with maybe his most unnecessary stunt, which is in Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, right.
Because it's him really climbing up a sheer cliff face.
Yeah, he does some pretty spectacular jumps and hangs.
Which, of course, comes back at the end of the movie in no way at all.
No, but it does come back in a much, much later film, which we might not spoil here.
Yes.
But no, that was incredible. That was, I remember the first time I really noticed.
Tom Cruise's beautiful eyes?
Yeah, that's right. And his beautiful hair, that it's his best Tom Cruise hair during that movie.
Agreed.
But that was the first time I really took notice of, oh, this guy's doing some real lunatic shit that a lot of people in Hollywood aren't allowed to do.
Yeah, right.
I think you get famous enough where you can push for stuff. But if you're slightly less famous, they won't let you do it.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I agree, yeah.
But if you're really not famous, they'll let you do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
So
yeah, it's kind of a... It's a bell curve. It's a bell curve, isn't it? Yeah. And on both sides are death.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that weird?
Also, he's got the worst hair for doing that, doesn't he? For rock climbing,
it'll get right in your
sweaty
eyes,
and stick to your face.
Exactly. But what's interesting about this one is that it's Mission Impossible 2 was John Woo, who had done some great Hong Kong action films prior to this with some great stunts and stuff like that. It's a shame that this movie was terrible.
Yeah.
But you would think he'd be totally on board, but apparently he was like, Tom Cruise, why are you doing this?
Don't do it, Tom Cruise.
This is my career is on the line with this. Yeah, I think he had one safety cable, which they edited out, removed digitally.
But that's still very dangerous.
Yeah, but he wasn't like, we'll do it on a fake cliff. We won't do it with a safety net. He's just like,
yeah,
let's do this, guys.
Don't catch me if I fall. There's another stunt from that which I think really stands out, and it's not when the two motorcycles go together really fast.
Oh, then I've run out.
In the air.
I was going to say, do you mean the one with the two motorcycles?
The bit where the knife stops right close to his eye, it's like millimeters away. That's real.
Right.
They measured that out. It's on a cable, and Doug Ray Scott is using his full weight to push that down. So you've got real faith in that cable to
How
not
much
kill
money
Tom
would
Cruise.
you want to agree to that?
There's no amount of money that I would do that for.
Okay, but what if you are wielding the knife and it's Tom Cruise?
Oh yeah, I'll do it free. It's fine. And he'd love it too.
Yeah, no, because I couldn't... I mean, I'm sure, like, stunt guys are so professional and they would have worked this out to the millimeter and, you know, they would have tested it a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
But I would guarantee I'd be the one time where they forgot to adjust the safety catch or whatever, and then it just goes through my head.
That's right, exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I really hate a knife through the head.
Do you mind if I take it back, Mason, to the 80s?
No, I don't mind.
Well, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you said yes. Okay, so Tom Cruise's parachute when he's in the water apparently nearly drowned him in the airplane one that everyone loves, Top Gun. But I'm not here to talk about that, Mason. In Days of Thunder, apparently he does a lot of his own driving.
Really?
Yeah, he really does. So even that young, Tom Cruise was running around on a racetrack. Yeah, he actually ran. That was a Flintstones car. That's what he did for the entirety of
No
that
wonder
film.
he's so fit.
That's how he's so fit and fast. So yeah, he was doing stuff even back then.
How old was he when he did Days of Thunder and Top Gun?
Probably early 20s, mid-20s.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently he got the love of car racing from Paul Newman because they worked together on Colour of Money or something.
There you go.
Because Paul Newman was a pretty massive cars dude. So yeah, it kind of carried over from there.
Tom Cruise has always struck me as an adult.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Not even
a
a man in his early to mid-20s.
No.
He's always been 40.
He's always been a man in whatever age he is now. You got another one?
There's been so many good stunts in Mission Impossible. If we go back right to the beginning, this one, it doesn't seem impressive until you get the volume involved. And it's in Mission Impossible 1, where it's the first time he goes rogue ever. He goes to a restaurant. The mission handler's like, you got to come with us, Ethan Hunt, you're under arrest. And he's like, no, I don't think so. And he drops some explosives on the fish tank and it blows up and he runs for it.
Yeah.
Apparently there was 16 tons of water in that.
So it definitely would have killed him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And so he had to stay on his feet, otherwise he would have been very much killed.
Drowned or crushed.
Well, the other thing about that stunt is apparently they tried to do it with other people, but you can't get that shot properly because you can just see who it is.
Yeah,
you
right.
can't do it with a stunt guy.
Yeah.
So that's why he kind of ended up doing it. I think that really...
Do you think that's where he got a taste for it?
I think so. I think that kind of set the precedent for this series because that's
right.
why people go to see these movies, to see if Tom Cruise will kill himself.
Yeah. Well, I think where I'm going back to that is it doesn't seem that spectacular on screen. Maybe
No.
I haven't seen it in a while. But
no,
it does
you're
look
right.
like he's running from like a foot of water.
No, he's doing this kind of big, loosey-goosey, topsy-turvy run.
Topsy, baby.
Yeah. I also quite like, it's only a small stunt, but that stopping inches before the ground, it's not super dangerous or anything, but I just think that's a really well coordinated...
when he's the much parodied retrieving the disc sequence where he jumps out of the roof.
Remember I had to watch that in movies afterwards for 10 years?
10 years.
That was great, wasn't it? If we're talking Mission Impossible though, this is a small moment which I think doesn't get enough credit. It's in Mission Impossible 3 where Tom Cruise is running across a bridge and a missile lands behind him and he gets slammed into a car.
Did you know J.J. Abrams actually fired that missile at him?
Did he really?
Intending to kill him. Yeah, it's true.
That's true.
But it didn't kill him.
And he kept on running.
Yeah, every subsequent Mission Impossible movie is dedicated to J.J. Abrams.
Wow.
The man who couldn't kill Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. But it wasn't for lack of trying. But with that stunt, he really was slammed into that car multiple times.
Yeah, right.
So they kind of picked him up with cables, and I just think that's a great looking shot.
Yeah.
And I think it's all the more greaterer for him actually doing that.
Yeah.
And it's not, I'm sure there's some CGI enhancements to the speed of it or whatever and the broken glass. But
Yeah.
I think that's just a great looking shot. in general.
That also strikes me as it was I feel that was the first time we'd seen that effect.
Yeah, right.
In an action movie. There's probably been, probably the most prominent one, and now you see it all the time. I
Yeah.
think, where they just hurl the star into the side of a car or it's really visceral.
Yes.
When you see somebody slam full body into a wall or a car, or get their head cracked into a wall.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah, me too. Especially when it's Tom Cruise.
Me too. What else have you
My
got?
body.
I'm too old for this. What am I doing?
Yeah. Okay, this one I assumed it was not. I assumed this was CGI.
Right.
In the new Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
Fallout. A Halo jump.
Yes.
Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill jump out of a...
Airplane.
Do they really?
I don't think it's Henry Cavill for
No.
a lot of it. Because...
But it's really Tom Cruise.
It's really Tom Cruise,
For all of it?
Yeah.
Does he pull the chute?
I believe so.
Wow.
Well, he'd had to have pulled the chute because otherwise
He'd
would
be
have
dead.
died.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
No, they practice that again and again. And it's not just doing the jump itself because you've got to coordinate the shot.
Yes.
And you have to act at the same time.
Yeah.
And because he jumps out of the plane following the camera and he has to stop just in front of the cameraman, like in midair.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot to that.
I didn't give this as much credit as I should have.
Yeah.
I guess they could have done it with CGI, but the fact that... And it would have been more or less...
You probably wouldn't have noticed.
Probably wouldn't have noticed, but the fact that they did it in real life, that is wild.
Yeah, well, because there's CGI elements.
He's got to act for like 20,000 feet just in case the camera catches something good.
Exactly.
Wow.
Look, if we're talking stunts, I'm going to take it back to the 80s, Mason.
Okay.
Remember the movie Cocktail?
Why do you love the 80s? That's funny. Tell me about the movie Cocktail.
He just learned to make cocktails
That's
and
pretty good.
spin bottles.
That's very
Do you think
good.
he could still do it?
I reckon he's probably got one.
Yeah, right.
Like I'm sure he's lost some of it, but I bet he's got one little twirl.
I bet he's still got all of it. I
Yeah.
bet he
Wow.
practices every night.
Yeah, maybe. He's got a lot of downtime.
He's waiting
I
for the
guess.
Cocktail sequel.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the call.
Mocktail.
Oh, I love it because he doesn't drink anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
love
right.
that. We got to talk about the plane stunt, of course, from Mission Impossible 5.
5.
Which is probably the highlight of that movie, where he's strapped to the side of the plane and it takes off, and they did that 5 or 6 times, and his hands are exposed, and they had to put in contacts that covered his whole eyeball,
Right.
because otherwise your eyes would just dry out completely from that speed and that altitude.
right.
Yeah, but he did that again and again.
Guys, I can't turn my eyes. Terrific.
So that's a bit of a favourite of mine, but I think a good one to end on. It's probably both of our favourite, or definitely up there. It's from Mission Impossible 4. Do you know what I'm talking
Is
about?
it when he climbs the world's tallest building?
He does climb the world's tallest building, top to bottom.
No.
No, he doesn't.
Some of it.
Some of it, yeah. There's a real sense. I remember seeing that at the cinema. There's a real sense of danger, and you get the sense of vertigo from when he steps out for the first time,
sure.
and you see the height and the wind
And the depth.
and the depth. And the Jeremy Renner's there, maybe. Is that the one he's
Absolutely,
in?
yeah.
Who knows?
He's, wearing a suit. I think he's got a suit on.
But I think that's such a spectacular film, and that movie is the best part of that.
Do those
That
things
scene's the
work?
best part of that movie.
You know the weird suction
I
caps
don't
you put on?
believe so, no.
How do you do it then?
I think he's still wired, but he's
Yeah.
probably it's probably sticky or whatever.
Now that you mention it, Tom Cruise does secrete like a sticky...
Yeah.
You know, it's out of his pores.
Yeah, and he can also spit acid.
It's true.
Yeah, that's what he does. But there's also a moment in that stunt where he's just running down the building.
Yeah.
Which he really did in 3/4 length pants. Look, it's not his best look. but
it works for the.
But
I
it
think
works for the
sequence.
sequence. Yeah. Is that all the stunts?
That's every stunt he's ever done.
That's probably true, yeah. But if people have got a favourite, what's a good place they could talk about that?
Friends and family.
Yeah, but let's say they don't want to do that. Where else could they do it?
Probably in the comments.
Yeah, you could leave a comment below on your favourite Tom Cruise stunt.
But I mean, tag your friends and family.
Please
obviously, if that is a feature of YouTube.
We've got to get this content out there. We've got to get it. We've got to get it trending. You got to help us.
We don't know how any of these things work. We don't understand them. Some young people told us some buzzwords, and we're trying to make them happen, but we don't know how.
We don't understand it, but we want it.
Absolutely, yeah.
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 Also,
in fact, if we did understand it, we probably wouldn't want it.
That's probably true. Also, there's videos here every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. We've actually got some Mission Impossible Caravan of Garbage episodes, which you might want to visit if you wanted to.
One's good, one's atrocious.
Agreed. We also have a podcast called The Weekly Planet, the latest episode of which is on Mission Impossible Fallout. We talk all about it.
We review it. There's some non-spoiler section. There's a large spoiler section. We talk about his hair.
Yeah, it's what you come to expect.
Yeah.
Probably.
We talk about how much fun it is to see Tom Cruise get hit by a car.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's the end of this video. So long.
Grab that jam, you guys. We'll see you next week.
So long.